Please welcome to the stage founder and president of Insomniac Games and Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences Vice Chairman, Ted Price.
Hey everybody. Hello. All right. This is an amazing crowd, by the way. And I gotta say, it is a real honor to be here with all of you tonight to celebrate the 26th Annual DICE Awards. And man, 26, that is a lot of years, right? But even though a lot has changed in the industry since that very first show, what hasn't changed is how what we all make connects people. And to get personal for just a moment, I've got 4 kids, and over the last 20 years, when they've been growing up, we have connected through video games, and we still do that today. I'll call my daughter in Seattle, and we'll talk about stats for Spell Swords and Elden Ring, or I'll be sitting at lunch with my youngest, playing Marvel Snap and bemoaning the fact that I can never get Black Cat. Games is our shared language, and obviously, games is the language we all use to connect here at DICE, and it's the language we use to connect with the millions of fans that play our games every single day. Now, speaking of connecting with our fans, what's been especially heartening this year is seeing the industry's increasing efforts to make games more accessible to all audiences. So, for example, it is, right? That's amazing. And as an example, just look at God of War Ragnarok. In setting a new standard, right? I'll let everybody applaud for God of War, right? Amazing game. In setting a new standard for accessibility, Santa Monica Studios is ensuring that anybody can go on this epic journey with Kratos and Atreus. And by the way, I'm not using God of War because I'm a little biased towards Sony. Okay, I'm a little biased towards Sony. Or because I platinumed the game. And I did platinum the game, and it is awesome. So everybody should platinum this game, I'm serious. I'm using it as an example because it shows that every game can do right by all of their players. Every game can create new connections for those who may have felt excluded before. Now, I personally believe that increasing accessibility is a responsibility that we have as creators. We need to welcome every player. But as we all know, this industry we all love still faces plenty of challenges when it comes to being a welcoming place to work. We haven't been consistently successful in creating inclusive, diverse, and safe workplaces. And these 3 issues, inclusivity, diversity, and safety, are crucial topics that we've been discussing here at DICE, especially at the roundtables. And it's really on all of us to take back these lessons that we've shared to the organizations where we work and to do better. I believe, though, as we look inward and we strive to improve culturally, we can become a more welcoming industry, one that can become a long-term, equitable home for anyone who loves our craft, regardless of race, gender, sexual orientation, or even country of origin. So. Now, speaking of different countries, over the last 3 years, geographic boundaries have basically been erased. And when it comes to how we work, things have changed. Game teams are interacting daily with members who are thousands of miles apart. And this has been a massive, and I would argue mostly positive change for a lot of us. But being globally connected means that we're also more painfully aware of the suffering that our coworkers may be experiencing in times of tragedy. And I can think of no better example than the war in Ukraine, which started right about this time last year when Russia invaded Ukraine. Now, many of us have seen the lives of our coworkers and our friends torn apart by this conflict. And just like last year, we stand in solidarity with Ukraine. So for all of you here and for anybody who's watching, if you'd like to help, you can visit the Academy's website at www.interactive.org, and there you're going to find information about organizations who are on the front lines of providing assistance. So tonight, we remember our colleagues who have been affected by this strife and other tragic events around the world, like the recent earthquakes in Syria and Turkey. And because we can take advantage of these global bonds our craft enables, all of us can help. And again, you can go to the Academy website to learn more. So please do. Ultimately, though, these bonds between all of us, this deep sharing with our peers and with our players is what I love about this industry. It's what brings us, and I would argue, the entire world closer together when there are so many forces trying to tear us apart. So tonight, let's celebrate these connections, whether we're sitting next to our peers and friends here at the tables at DICE or watching from thousands of miles away. Let's cheer together for these wonderful works of art that bridge divides and connect us all. So thank you and have a great show.
Welcome to the 26th Annual DICE Awards. And now, welcome your hosts, Stella Chung and Greg Miller.
What's up, Vegas? Welcome to the 2023 Annual DICE Awards.
And congratulations to Elden Ring.
No, we're not. Not yet. They gotta hang out a lot longer. Of course, we can't talk about 2023 and not talk about Elden Ring. Please give it up, of course, come on. If you haven't been paying attention, there are two types of people who played Elden Ring. One who didn't finish it, and the other group, a bunch of people on Twitch who somehow beat it with just a banana and a tennis racket.
And a DDR pad.
And a DDR pad, or worst of all, a keyboard and mouse.
We're not going to go there, but now a bit of housekeeping if we could. We'd like to thank Noodle House for producing tonight's video, including that creative intro. So if any of you need your logo stretched, squished, or recolored,
yeah,
I can get you a deal. And before we start tonight's show, we just want to assure you that yes, we have guards that will prevent any weird kids from rushing the stage.
If you win an award, there will be no weird children on stage, just weird developers. That is our promise of the DICE Awards, all right? Today's show is going to be a lot like Square Enix. If it goes well, Stella and I will take credit.
Yes.
If it goes badly, we are firing someone. If you're groaning at that one, it's going to be a long night, everybody, all right? Trust me. That's top of the order.
We'll start with Greg, don't worry.
No, thank you, Stella. Thank you.
Yes. This is the 26th Annual DICE Awards. You can tell the DICE Awards are 26 because they're making us all feel terrible by referring to the Wii U as a retro console.
Should have referred to it as a mistake. It's gonna be a long monologue if you keep groaning like this at every one of them. Good Lord. If you haven't noticed, I've hosted this show for years, but it's always very, very emotional for me, and today's no exception. I don't want to bring us down, but it is my 7th time doing the DICE Awards, and thank you. I just really wish Google Stadia could still be here to see it.
I'm sorry.
Taken too soon. It was just taken.
Sorry. They're in the cloud now.
I know, the cloud. Now, I'm sure many of you are nervous here tonight. Right now, every nominee in the audience is thinking, will I win a trophy? And how do I make HBO turn my game into a show?
That's right. The television adaptation of The Last of Us premiered on HBO Max a few weeks ago, and people, including me, absolutely love it.
Television.
Right, okay, so it's kind of like Twitch streams, but just the cutscenes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I don't like that one bit. That sounds
No?
weird.
Okay, all right. But I hope everyone takes a moment to enjoy this night.
Because this may very well be the last time we are all in the room together without knowing what Chris Pratt's Mario actually will sound like.
We've heard a little.
But not enough, right? Like, we really don't know what we're getting into.
There were a lot of big controversies last year, including that, and a video from an early build of Grand Theft Auto 6 was leaked.
It sure was. Everybody who watched it, everybody online was like, I can't believe it looks this terrible, while the main character was just running in a gray neutral box.
I really don't think this is the point, but I think we really have to teach people how video games are made, folks.
This isn't for anybody in the room, you get it. Ladies and gentlemen watching, there are hundreds, if not thousands of hours of podcasts from developers talking about their crafts. For some, God, I don't understand it reason, Tim Schafer just put out 32 episodes of a documentary about this. You need to educate yourselves about what they're doing.
It's too much work.
It isn't! Sorry.
Two of the actors from God of War Ragnarok are nominated tonight, both Christopher Judge and Sunny Suljic. When I see these two so proud of each other and so happy to be working together, I think, man, I've got daddy issues.
Sure. Stella, the good news is we all do. And Christopher, if you win tonight, you can talk as long as you want to, Daddy. Give it to us, Daddy!
Oh, so I saw that Trombone Champ is nominated for Family Game of the Year.
It sure is, Trombone Champ.
Yeah, if you haven't played it, it is such a fun game. It's really silly, and it's a game in which you struggle with weird controls to play public domain trombone songs.
It's really the video game version of Ian Malcolm in Jurassic Park saying your scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
But I'm glad they did, although I know Trombone Champ isn't very realistic, because in a realistic version, you're gonna